Yo, this is the second article now, right? This one was published September 13th, which is yesterday. Register with NIDS or risk being left behind, says the Prime Minister. Senior staff reporter Alicia Smith. Right? On screen, what we got? A newly minted identification, government identification. Seeing the flag, the signature. I forget what this Naira thing here mean. It come off of the NID, right? But I'm going to go and read some more. It bears a picture of a man, what appears to be a man, right? Nationality Jamaican, given name, surname. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is cautioning that Jamaicans who decline to register with the impending national identification system could find themselves left behind in a new digital landscape envisioned for the country. He quoted, "We have to embrace the change and move forward with it so that we are not left behind again." An important part of being able to articulate and maneuver, move about in a digital society, is to have our identity properly established and documented by the state. So he's saying that it is important that to be able to articulate, maneuver, move about in the digital society is to have your identity properly established and documented by the state. So this maneuver, this sound like travel, but this term commerce to me. But me I read the article, I audit it real hard. This verification of identity is the aim of NIDS, which the Prime Minister says is a critical part of the country's inevitable digital transformation. Do it already and I'm going to do it again. The verification of identity. Once we have everyone participating in the NIDS fully, then we can increase the intensity of moving towards our digital society. So they need people to participate in the mockery. Seeing? Holness was speaking Friday. Government undocumented registration program for persons without birth certificate. And if you know like I know, once there's a certificate, it shows that somebody is owned. Some property is owned. One is property. Seeing? Operation Birthright said through its 50 million initiative, the government is seeking to have more persons. And note there's a difference between persons. Don't get confused and think this word person is talking about the man or living people. Seeking to have more persons in possession of birth certificate. So they are seeking to have more people in possession of a certificate which will enable greater participation in NIDS as one of the foundation for a digital society where persons will get access to services that are now moving online. So what about the people when I want have nothing to do with online? My grandmother dead left piece of land give me. Maybe me never have no pipe water at the time. On the land. Saying and forget water now, you are going to tell me say me have to give you some credentials for you guys take it and say I'm me. That no fear. That can't fear. He noted that as the government moved towards creating a digital society, it has been rolling out its digital currency app to encourage persons again to have a digital wallet, which will make the disbursement of grants, for example, more efficient. Them always make it sound like when them give you something, them want you to sign up. But Bob say, give them an inch, them take a yard. Give them a yard, them take a mile. Seeing? They are coming at you, people, and they are coming at you like a snake. Cunning. Seeing? He noted that the government moved towards creating a digital society. It has been rolling out its digital currency app to encourage persons to have a digital wallet. So when time them want for rears, revenue, and they say any person who drive above a certain speed, the driver them need for wallet. Seeing? But any person who violate one of their statutes liable to some form of debt collection activity where the state going to charge them and them not going to ask for permission for going to the wallet. Them are going to the wallet themselves. So it means that money doesn't have to come in the form of physical paper. That you had to line up at the National Stadium to go and collect that little grant. Little slave driver, yeah. I don't know how people have this brother as Prime Minister and can't say he's nobody good for the people. He's nobody good for the people. We gave during the height of the novel corona pandemic. See, him not hide when him attack it, you know. If we don't understand the functions of government coming out of a civic standpoint, them hide civics out of school, I will forever say that. I continue reading. We could have given you the money digitally if we were able to give you that digital wallet. Meaning that we identify you as a person. And that is what I'm saying is wrong. They continue to identify us as person. And the moment they identify as such, because the only authority that they have is the authority to regulate persons to statutes. They have no authority to regulate the living man. That is why you see them have issue with the Maroons, because them know the autonomy of the Maroons. Them know the sovereignty of the Maroons. But them use us for beat down we own. And this is why Bob said, guess what? You're trying to belittle our integrity, you know, Aya. By saying what they teach us is only what we know. And we are so ignorant that every time they can reach us through political strategy, they keep us hungry. And when you try to make some food, your brother got to be your enemy, yeah. Ambush in the night. Or that happen. Saying, I'm heart grieve because I see a game I play over the people in head and not many of us are able to see it. When John Holt did sing the song Police in Helicopter, I search marijuana. Policeman in the street or in the field burning the cali weed. If you continue to burn down the herb, we're gonna burn down the cane field. Dennis Brown Revolution. I artist them me a call upon now, no, I come like say someone know hide. Saying, I don't know. So the government that overstep them authority and I don't know the last of what the people them have. It's not the police. It's not the soldier. It's the players of instrument. The musicians. Saying we are calling out Rasta. We are calling out. I not proclaim no religion. Ziggy Marley said love is our religion. And that's all me I say on that. Saying, but one different part of me look upon it a different way too. We need to know. We need to know if you stand up for the people them. Bounty killer, you ever there. But me want to grasp something. Say, what we call Jamaica, it is not real. It not real. It not real. It fiction. You can't touch Jamaica. You can't touch the United States. You can't touch the government of Jamaica. You can't touch Portland. You can't touch Kingston. So how them a go say man born in that something where you can't touch? They are talking about something other than man. They are talking about a person that has nothing to do with man other than the biometrics itself that they are holding as a record to say that it is man, and them want to capture more jurisdiction because look at the simultaneously what going on, you know. Remember now, them a call for this constitutional reformation, independent of going republic. Them a call for a constitutional reform. And me I say, if them did so advance than the youth them, saying, imagine when them up the ladder one more time. And last we Them last we with the lingua, the language. And the artists we are calling out panic because no say nothing. In my younger days, Anthony be a chant, fire upon Rome. Why you there? Over Poland. Saying, stand up strong, my lord. But we need fire. We need man. We need see the government take the music. Since when the government becomes the property, the music become the property of the government. Them take it and now them package it in one little something. And it in the name of tourism. Me say 2 years ago, me see it coming. Only certain people are gonna allow if it can keep dance. And from them they start label people in party, illegal this, illegal that. Them realize that everything what upon the land, the time, the talent, and the treasure, it belong to the people. So them regulate the office of the person through licenseship. I want to sign up with ID, forget whatever. Government serve them purpose. But not to trample upon people and make people suffer. And you and your wholeness, straight up, you are the hand of Satan. Straight up. You are the hand of Satan. With the rest of finger them. Horace Chang, the Commissioner of Police, the Ministry of Finance. You don't know what I do. You don't know what I do, You don't know what I do, I enhance modern day slavery. You don't love the people, them. The government is as strong as the people. And the people, them they over our head with one language what we don't know. And I feel like a little youth will get out of the jungle and go see what going out there and come back and I tell on the forward, say, yo, them a run coming or them a come. We have to arms up ourselves with knowledge. Because they are of nothing good. We can't be a Jamaican in a them time, yeah. Because to be a Jamaican is just like you're being an employee of KFC or Burger King. Them get the worst treatment. So we have to go inside and look within. And find back the strength where the people them did have. Our people them did have. That's why we say we need the entertainer them. But if we come back around, so we talk about the artists. We save the people them. Seeing? We want back the music. Richie Stevens supposed to can keep something in Westmoreland. And artists support him same way. And do back something down the Capleton and keep something at St. Mary. And give away same way. The government them fight out that something there. Through politics. And make it look like say we are the worst set of people. Look out at St. Thomas. What am I do without a good year? BPO. We only a farm with up and a cultivate right now. Same way, We can't pass one certain limit. Say it. Saying those who are administering the thing, we have to wake up. We can't be not Jamaican. To be a Jamaican is to be a slave. We have to go back in under ancient order where they treated them there. And the Maroon have the best platform. Outside of that, see yourself as nothing other than man. And we have to live within contentment because some of us want too much something around here too. Some of us want too much. But because all them fire the neurons in the brain from we small with the tablet and the TV. You get what I say? Yeah. But we have to catch yourself because guess what? May I tell us that them boy are lead with them one dark piece of road. Saying, but me go on. He pointed out that during the pandemic, it was recognized that the government's ability to provide welfare services for persons in need was hampered by the lack of system of standardized identification. The government was therefore challenged in identifying some persons to whom the state resources were to be disbursed, he said. Holness argued that there will be further situations where the state will need to provide resources in emergency situations and even regularly, noting that having a digital platform for this disbursement would eliminate the challenges that were encountered regarding the identification. He noted as well that importantly, banks are moving rapidly with embracing the digital transformation, and banks are moving very quickly in debranching. Given this moment, the Prime Minister argued that bank transaction will be made easier. All of this is now gone with the NIDS, just that one card, because it captures all your civil registry information and important biographics and demographic information. And this is what they use to get the funding from the United Nations. This is how them use to get the funding, your biometrics them want. That's why them have a next census right now. So when them have this, look what it does. If you look when I say in the United States, I talk in a Fidem Babel language. If you look in the United States, the Department of Census falls, the Census Bureau falls under the Department of Commerce. Here in Jamaica, let me say Jamaica, it falls under the Ministry of Finance and Planning. Under them statistical institute. Seeing? So when them have the count now, them able to get the grant from the United Nations for the beneficiaries of the trust, because Jamaica is a trust territory where the people are the beneficiaries and the governments are the trustees. Though it is set up where, I see what the United Nations did for allow the people them. After, it's like a chicken have some hen and them wean them after. We were supposed to have been weaned. But them build up the system where them have these instrumentalities and agencies outside of the United Nations. Though they may look separate, they are under one umbrella and is to still oppress the rights of the people. It tell you under one of the articles of the United Nations say, indigenous. You have a right to choose a nationality, and a lot of us would think that Jamaica is a nationality. Jamaica is no nationality. Jamaica is let me put it this way, it is a geopolitical quasi-nationality for separation of borders and prevent the people from traveling across the Americas, the true Americans. Because when I check the levels, a man cannot enter into the United States. A man can only travel to a land of his choice. But them kind it where you're entering into the United States, and that's a commercial language. So the only way them can dominate and regulate is through the commercial activity. That's how you really do licensing. If you do commerce, you need a licensing. But a lot of us not doing anything commercial. Seeing? And we just want to exercise the right to be left alone, unmolested, and do as the Creator wanted us to do, intended for us. Seeing, we're not in our way. We just want to know, so you want to stay over there, so, and do another. We do over here, so, and we do over here. We not partaking a phone or something. Don't force we to come over there, so. But will that ever stop? Will that ever stop? Seeing, will that ever stop? So again it says, the civil registry information and important biographics and demographics. There is just one point for easy access to verify your identity. Man, identity where them have, it is not real, because you get a birth certificate and the birth certificate come from the hospital, right? Which is a military facility. Seeing? Now, them tell us that the birth certificate can be challenged as hearsay. Because who tell us say I saw your name? Remember, say your mother give them a name, and your mother list as the informant. So who tell you say I saw your name? I saw your mother say you have it on paper. But who sign it? Only you can certify that document. So the document wasn't properly certified. And look at the thing now. Them mash up with meds in a way where you see, when them talk about the word you, Y-O-U, in other jurisdictions, not talk about Jamaica now, the word you is defined in the statutes. Like one particular place, it is defined as an individual who is indebted to the United States. Saying? Seeing? And dig this. Right? It tells you, you means an individual who owes a debt to the United States within the scope. And this scope is under the Social Security Administration Act. Employees and benefits. That's why I'm saying to you, yes, I'm going to our next jurisdiction, but I just say something to you. Once you're a citizen, you're an employee. So guess what? All the way I did maroon, you know. I want to say so. Want to correct me. Some people also say African. Me I say all the way I did maroon. Saying? But those who went and took up the Jamaican citizenship, it seems as a more formal structure when you get house from government. Structure more formal. So the buffer create now with you and your brother. You a police. Him a criminal. Because everybody at Jamaica know a criminal if you're not police or in the civil system or we, you know. And look where me see it going. If you don't have them ideas sooner or later, you're not a Jamaican. I'm a question again. If my granny dead left piece of land give me around a wider and a pipe water and a run round there, and next 6 year time me decide say no, say maybe around there something how easy. Me have to have one ID if you can't get water from the government. You're not supposed to compel the people into a system that you know is for pecuniary purposes and other financial benefits. Slave driver, nose look like sweet pepper. Eh? Real talk, you know. I want to not think, you know. I want to not think and realize the language them I use and kill we. The language them I use and kill we. The language. See it here? See it here? When they talk about Jamaica, who is a Jamaican? We have to understand, say the moment you're a Jamaican, you're a citizen, an employee of one of the world corporation owned by the British Crown. And what they're doing, they're administering these property over here in this fictional world, what them call Jamaica. The people them upon the land still. But we need to stand up in our birthright. Don't make this boy come selling us some things about Operation Birthright. Operation Birthright. Operation Birthright. There is no operation for the birthright around here. The creation birthright. From creation we have a birthright. No identity. What government want to use to identify man. We refuse to be what you wanted us to be. We are what we are. And that's the way it's going to be. You can't educate us for no equal opportunity. No benefit you can't come tell about. Talking about my people freedom and liberty. We've been treading on a wine press for too long. I need my people to start rebel. And rebelling on knowledge. And knowingness. So nothing where them people are come with no good, but enough of my brother them are going to take it up. Enough of my sister them are going to take it up. I can't tell you now if you live on a life. Saying, but it's serious. It's serious where a lot of people out there sense what go on. And them have an idea, but they might can't put them finger upon it. And we're calling on those people who have the voice to speak. Whoever want to listen, because other people know too. Other people know. What about the children them? Or what kind of future they for them? When you really look where I go and everybody get lost and gone astray and get carried away by the worldly event, we have to go back on the ancient order. We have to go back on the ancient order, my people. We can't go no further into this. But the youth say, ain't no looking back, no turning back. Yeah. Saying, we have to go back, man. We have to go back for some great spirits, man. We have to go back, them coming. They want your civil registry. Your civil registry. Yet still, I always say this, you know. They teach us not to trust when it's trust run the world. So what's supposed to go on in Jamaica now, you know? Saying what's supposed to go on in Jamaica now, the youth them supposed to set up some trust. If we choose to participate in a commerce run the world. So we last now because all of the registration that we are going, they have us as a legal entity in a them system, pan feed them books. So them telling us one time, sooner or later, them will use the tablet in the hospital to capture the biometrics data and straight gone in the NIDS. So from your born, you register upon a blockchain. So you become an asset, a piece of stock to the Jamaica economy. And them have them CIK number because yes, they are a signatory to the United Nations. Seeing? They are, how am I say? They are a signatory to the United Nations. Seeing? What we call a government of today is in fact an incorporated entity. That is the reason why them have a broad seal. That means they are a corporation. They can no longer represent the autonomous living man or woman. That's me I say. Them afraid of curry them. Them afraid of the real strength of the people. So them butter them down and do everything for cause us to think that we are something else. When will my people realize what they realize? That in us the power lies. Due to the fact that the council government has changed jurisdiction, they have shifted from a realm of laws to a realm of commercial legislation. Killer me a call upon you again. Let your voice be heard. Let Jamaican people know that they are not persons. They are not persons. They come from people. Living flesh and blood. And we have rights. And we can't. Persons have no rights. Persons have no rights. As people you have rights. You give a guy him notice, say, yo, I'm not willing to participate in that with you. You can't force me or coerce me or threaten me to do something that I don't want to do. And this is where they are not telling the children the truth, as Bob Marley said. Tell the children the truth. We're going to speak right now. Yeah, we have to talk up. We have to talk up. We have to talk up. Look upon somebody, select them. We have to talk up. We don't have voice. We have to talk up. Them hold on upon the music. Them take the music when this little brethren you can come talk about our entertainment industry has lost how much billion. Since when it becomes ours. I said this all the while like a broken record. I see same thing them do with the coffee. Same thing them do with the herb. I know them can't regulate with the common man. Eat a living and fight. You remember where Sugar Miner and some other entertainer chant for £100 of cali weed coming from St. Ann, with the brother the name again. Saying, Peter Tosh. Legalize it. See it now? And them still can't structure away because the people are going to benefit. And if the people benefit, it is doing them a detriment. It is detrimental to their sustenance. So they need us. They need our identity. They have created an identity for us. That they want us to be something that which we are not. And then them use it against we. The government of Jamaica are the biggest causation of crime of Jamaica. And I say it without apology. Saying, me say it without apology. Because guess what? When you really look upon what the definition of crime is, it tells you that a crime, definition of crime like an act or an omission. An act or an omission. And the biggest part of our one is that them fail to speak the truth. That the people's rights must be protected at all times. But them stop dealing with people, they are dealing with persons. So we need to assert our rights. We have so much power, my people. We have so much power. We have so much power only if we know, say we hold it and Andrew or Bruce or the next lawyer bridging over the other side over the Sunny Orange. Or the banker brother side, I'm on none of them. We run it, but guess what them want? Them want to resonance with identity. With identity, Bob said it again. We refuse to be who you wanted us to be. We are what we are. And that's the way it's going to be. All who want to take up the needs, go take it up. Go take it up. Go take it up. Nothing wrong with it. You have to function and do what you want to do. But the brother did sing a song, say, what a hell when the rice are burn up and can't swell. Then the next youth I sing the song, say, yo, how comes enough for you and you are decide and it's not for you. How them can make decision for the people themselves? Because them have us dead. Them of us as dead because a person is a dead entity, a person is a corporation. So we have to step forward in the living form of man, that which we are. But it's powerful, you know. But it's powerful. And the music, me talk about the act and the omission of the government. Them have them agenda from a long time. Saying, them under the trusteeship of the United Nations. And whatever the people find in the sense of talent, treasure, them time, everything belongs to the people. And the people make the government. And I said the government is as strong as the people, the mind of the people. The government is as strong as the mind of the people. I talk about the music. If we realize how this thing really set up. The coffee to the weed to the music. Them capture the music now up on a level where me did see it come before them even pass the act. What you call the practitioners. You're practicing now, so them license you for eat off of your talent. When really and truly, your labor is not a commodity like that. Your labor is private. So the government is supposed to infringe. But again, them have us as persons in the systems, and persons mean corporations, so it's as if we are paying some form of tax. The system is evil, but it exists for a purpose, and we have to understand how to navigate them time here. What I don't like is this one eye brethren, who the people have made him king because we have acting blind. We have been acting blind. And one eye have him no more powerful than none away. Him no more powerful than none away. Them need to come clean and talk the truth. Everything that they are about is they are about the government business. And the government business is about commerce, making money. Seeing? So we need to set up some trust. And start trust with self. But me want to finish read that something here. We are on our way. We are doing it fairly and inclusively, and we are making sure that the benefits of it read down to every single Jamaican employees. We are a few moments away from NIDS being officially started. We are a few months away from the establishment of National Identification and Registration Authority, that's the NIRA, which is the new body to administer NIDS. We have already put in place our digital currency, and we are putting in place all the legislation, data protection, and data commissioner. All of these elements are coming together, he said. Holness said he envisions that Jamaica that will probably be a leading country in this region as it is relates to creating digital society where ideally no one is left behind. So they want all of we know that bullshit. Because that's what they did. That's what they did when they transferred from the Crown Property Vesting Act. Seeing? The Crown Property Vesting Act, when you read this act, that's what happened. You know, they transferred any transference. What they did, they transferred all titles. They transferred all titles, all documents of titles. They transfer all lands, titles, and interests into a fictional thing called a trust with them name Jamaica. And the birth certificate is one of those instruments. So that's what they did, and they're administering the trust in persons. But come back over here, so really want to finish read that something here. He noted, however, that there are still an estimated 200,000 Jamaicans who are undocumented that would not be able to participate in the digital revolution. The Prime Minister said the government is aiming to reach at least 11,000 of these people through Operation Birthright. Eligible persons who are unable to afford a birth certificate will be provided with the document free of cost. The Prime Minister said people who are digitally challenged will also be catered to, in that digital coaches will be deployed to assist these individuals. Sorry for Marga Dog him turn on bite you. For persons who may not be dexterous with phones or whatever. Time is imminent. It is inevitable and it will happen, but it will not be to the exclusion of those who have difficulty, he reassured. What about people when I want it? You get what I say? What about people when I want it? What about people when I don't want it? Saying? But, yeah, you know, I don't know, you know. I don't know to blood fire. I don't know. There's so much more I could say, but I don't know if I don't know. I cut it as still. I cut it as I just we are stand up in our own way as a people, and I really have that information and I really want to share it at the standpoint of how them stick way up. It's true jurisdiction. All of these words don't mean nothing what them used to it. What we think them mean, it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing at all. Nothing. You understand me? Yeah, it don't mean nothing at all. If you think about this term, I'm pulling up something on another screen, right? See it here? Open up Sesame. Close. Open up. Really? It's not opening up. But it's connotation and denotation. Words are being used real on a connotative level. When they say person, notice all the statutes that are for corporations. It always start off by any person or individual or resident or citizen. None of them words then are nice. All of those words are not what should be used to reflect man. As I mentioned the word nice a while ago. One more quick thing before I come off, right? I always want to big up the youth, you know, not nice, you know. Not nice. See? Watch me all out type not nice a while ago. N-I-C-E. Don't make nobody telling the sound nice. And I go to etymology online. This is an etymology, the root word etymology, or dealing with the etymology of certain words, right? And look what it says. Look what it says, nice, as an adjective, right? Foolish, ignorant, frivolous, and senseless. So I understand when not nice say. I'm not nice. He's telling us straight out, say, yo, I'm not foolish. I'm not ignorant. I'm not senseless. I'm not frivolous. I'm not careless. I'm not clumsy. I'm not weak. I'm not poor. I'm not needy. I'm not simple. I'm not stupid. I'm not silly. I'm not foolish. But yet still they choose to call us nice. Oh, she's so nice. Them have an English thing, and that's the commercial lingua. It's not no language, it's a commercial tongue where them force upon we as a people. And we have to wake up out of it. I'm calling on the great ones. If them love the music, them give it back to the people. If them want a crime-free Jamaica, them give it back to the people. A lot of people might not agree with me, but me did have found a statistics when I look upon the murder rate, you know, at Jamaica. I mean, I tell you, so the more I see where the government clamp down on the people's rights, or the more me see the murder rate go up year by year. The more the government advance and everything that they claim to be doing is administering the rights of the people on paper, and them now reap no result. Look for Andrew Holness where they done in a film constituency. He might talk about him loving people, them or something. Yet still a camera him want to put down there. Camera him want to put down there. That's how far we can think. If we say we love with people them, and a camera we can go put down there. Camera. And of Satan. And of Satan.